Did you do that? Did you request they not remove you? Did you plead that you not be removed and that you would change your behavior?
That characterization is not accurate, Senator.
So you did not change your behavior at all, or did you?
Senator, I'm not perfect, and so when I get constructive criticism, I absolutely...
Speak into the mic, please. And the district court wrote, which I think is pretty unusual, that there was, and I quote the district court, insufficient supervision.
In the marble hall where judgment weighs, a nominee stood beneath the gaze of senators, sharp with question's edge, testing the heart behind the pledge. "Have you harmed? Have you harassed?" they said. He answered plain, his conscience read. But whispers rose from halls of York, where tempers flared and tongues did torque. They spoke of storms within his rule, of fire that burned beneath the cool. He claimed the tales were false, unfair, yet shadows lingered in the air. A case undone by silence kept, where justice faltered, truth had slept. Insufficient watch, the court had warned, supervision failed and trust was scorned. And then they turned to riot's cry, to January's wounded sky. Was it justice? Was it sin? He would not speak what lay within. So ends the hour of tempered test, where power waits on patience' quest. For on the bench, not strength nor fame, but
I ask every nominee who comes before any of the committees on which I sit the following two initial questions that go to fitness to serve by the nominee. I'll ask you, Mr. Bove, since you became a legal adult, have you made unwanted requests for sexual favors or committed any verbal or physical harassment or assault of a sexual nature?
No.
Have you ever faced discipline or entered into a settlement relating to this kind of conduct?
No.
In the February 23rd, 2025 report in Politico, the title was, quote, "Before he became Trump's bulldog, Emil Bove was nearly demoted for bellicose management style," end quote. According to this article, which was put into the record, when you served as a unit chief at the Southern District of New York, and I'm again quoting this article, Mr. Bove quickly garnered a reputation as a manager who was sharply critical of the people who worked for him and unable to control his anger. His conduct was abusive, according to one former member of the unit. Are you familiar with this article?
I am.
Okay. So going on, according to this article, in 2020 or early 2021, the Executive Committee of the U.S. Attorney's Office opened a formal inquiry into Bove's management style. They interviewed prosecutors who worked for him about his behavior, and they decided that he should be removed from his role as a supervisor, end quote. Of course, you are aware of this inquiry and their recommendation.
As
Yes?
well as the fact
No?
that I was not removed.
Yes?
I was not removed, Senator.
Can you speak into the mic so we can all hear your answers, please?
I apologize. I was not removed, Senator.
I know you were not removed because the article goes on to say that when this committee decided to demote you and remove you, you pleaded with them to allow you to remain in your job, and you pledged that you would commit to improving your behavior. Did you do that? Did you request they not remove you? Did you plead that you not be removed and that you would change your behavior?
That characterization is not accurate, Senator.
So you did not change your behavior at all, or did you?
Senator, I'm not perfect, and so when I get constructive criticism, I absolutely...
Speak into the mic, please.
When I get constructive criticism, I absolutely take account of that and try and be better at my job. And I did that in that instance. But the characterization in that article by anonymous sources from a whisper campaign from SDNY alums is not accurate.
The fact of the matter is, though, this committee did talk to people who worked for you, and they concluded that you engaged in abusive behavior and that you should be removed, but you got to stay. And the article, you disagree with the characterization, but why would they go through all this trouble to investigate and all of that? And they let you stay. Unless, I hope that you had said, well, you would change your behavior. Because the attitude, the behavior of a judge, I think is, that is important for us to understand. During your time as a supervisor in the Southern District of New York, you supervised a team that prosecuted U.S. v. Alice Sater. You supervised them.
Yes.
And in that case, prosecutors failed to disclose evidence to the point where, even though there was a judgment of guilty, so it resulted in the jury's verdict being overturned and the charges dropped, and the district court wrote, which I think is pretty unusual, that there was, and I quote the district court, insufficient supervision. You acknowledged just now that you were the supervisor. Insufficient supervision of disclosure obligations by the USAO's unit chiefs. Do you recall the court making that assessment of your supervisory
I do,
capability?
Senator, and I respect Judge Nathan, and I think that what she was trying to accomplish in that decision was to make sure that there were protections in place.
Okay,
so that-
I am running out of time. I just wanted to do, you had said that the January 6 prosecutions were a grave injustice. So does that mean that you agreed with President Trump's pardon of all of the convicted felons?
I am not in a position as a nominee, Senator, to comment on any president's use of the pardon power, which is committed to presidents.
Once again, I should think that because you characterize those prosecutions as a grave injustice, I would think that you would be happy that the president pardoned everybody. Thank you.
Senator Hall.
Mr.